Alliteration. The repetition of the same initial consonant sound, consonant sound. That's alliteration. Anaphora. The repetition of a word or phrase at the beginning of the successive clauses. Anaphora. Metaphor. Implied comparison between two unlike things without using like or as. Onomatopoeia, use of words that imitate natural sounds like bang, pow. Simile, comparing two things while using the words like or as. That's simile. Drama, a story written to be acted for an audience. That's drama. Tragedy, a play, novel, or other narrative that depicts serious and important events in which main character comes to an unhappy ending. That's a tragedy. Prologue is a short introduction at the beginning of a plan that gives a brief overview of the plot. That's a prologue. A sonnet is a 14-line lyric poem that usually is written in iambic pentameter that has one of several rhyme schemes. That's a sonnet. A prose is a direct, unadorned form language written or spoken in ordinary use. Chorus is a group who says something at the same time. That's a chorus. Anacharism, event or detail that is inappropriate for that time period. Verbal irony is a figure of speech in which something is said but the opposite is meant. Dramatic irony is when the reader is aware of something where the character isn't. A monologue is a speech by one actor or a long talk by one person. That's a noun. A soliloquy, soliloquy, a long speech expressing the thoughts of a character alone on stage. Foil is a character who acts as contrast to another character. An oxymoron is a figure of speech that combines opposite or contradictory terms in a brief phrase. Contradictory. What is contradictory? Contradictory means mutually opposed or inconsistent. So a figure speaks that combines opposite or inconsistent terms in a brief phrase. Aside is a line spoken by a character to the audience but not intended for the others on stage. A pun is a play on words. Comic relief is a humorous scene or speech to lighten the mood. A static character is a character that does not change from the beginning of the story to the end. A dynamic character is a character who grows, learns, and changes as a result of the story's actions. A blank verse is a poetry written in unrhymed iambic pentameter. A couplet is two consecutive lines of poetry that rhyme.